The first tutorial is about composition. It's about where to place your subject in the photograph. Here are my tips.
The goal of this tutorial is to let you improve your photography by using the rule of thirds, by using perspective, by using the rule of thirds and perspective in one photo, by giving your subject some room to watch, and by using the right angle.
Now I will show some amphibians or reptiles to illustrate my tips, but you can apply this to many other subjects.
The rule of thirds. Look closely at this grid and memorize this grid. From now on you will always project this grid with your imagination. It helps you to make better compositions. This is how it works. You can see 4 crosses on the grid. I've placed red dots on the crosses, so when you make a photo you place their subject around one of the dots. It does have to be exactly on the red dot, but around it is also perfect. Now I'll show you some of my photos to demonstrate how it works. As you can see, the frog is on one of the red dots because the frog is the main subject. This lizard is hiding around one of the red dots because the lizard is important. And this frog's head is also on a red dot. When the subject is big enough to fill the frame, place the head on the red dot. Photographs are two-dimensional and we are photographing a three-dimensional world. Using perspective is a way to create a better representation of reality, and of course you get more pleasing images. You have to look for lines in the surroundings. A line coming from the corner of the image creates depth, and you have 4 corners to work with. Let the lines guide the viewer to the subject. So again, look for lines around your subject and use it in your composition. Look for lines everywhere. It could be edges of leaves, veins on leaves, branches, stems. Look for them. On this photo of a salamander, I've combined both. The subject is on the red dot, so I've used the rule of thirds. The lines come from the corner and guides you to the salamander, so I've also used perspective. Try to combine both whenever possible. When you use the rule of thirds, let your subject look into the frame. It gives your subject a sense of freedom, or else it looks trapped in a cage. Using the right angle means that you have to get on eye level with the subject. Sometimes it means you have to get dirty to get a shot, or use the live view function of your camera. As you can see, animals in trees are a lot easier.
On this camera I'm using a grid on the screen. It makes it easier to use the rule of thirds. Go to the manual of your camera to find out how to use the grid on your camera. My last tip is about creativity. Break some rules.
I gave you tips to make better compositions. Sometimes you can break a rule to be distinctive. My advice is to break 1 rule per photo. On this Atelopes photo I broke 1 rule. I've used the rule of thirds. I did. It looks like he didn't get enough room to watch on top of him. On the other hand, he might be looking down, so I broke half a rule on this one. On this photo I didn't go to eye level because this angle tells a story about the toad. It shows the amazing camouflage of the toad.
Thank you for watching this video. I hope you've enjoyed watching this video. I also hope I've inspired you to go outside and make new photographs. If you have any questions about this video or suggestions for the next video, feel free to leave a comment under this video. Also make sure you follow my Instagram account and don't miss my next video.